Hi everyone, I'm Thuy with Ferrari Lund Real Estate. I'm here I'm actually here at Double Diamond Elementary School and with Principal Wortman. Thank you so much for letting us be here today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we just have a couple of questions for you, for people that are thinking about moving into the South Meadows, the Monty Ranch area.
Okay.
So, do you live in South Reno?
I do live in South Reno. I lived in South Reno for about 6 years here. Have lived in Reno for a long time. Have lived in Nevada for a very long time.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Well, let me ask you a couple questions. In your opinion, what are a few attributes that draw home buyers to the South Meadows, the Monty Ranch area, to South Reno?
Like the homes themselves, I think. There's a lot of development happening in this area. I also think the whole idea of the neighborhoods, the green space, the paths, the wild horses, the kind of the entire environment. And it's a pretty nice place to live.
Yes, I agree, because, I first moved to this area in 2005. I bought a home and had it built. So I totally agree that what brought me to this area was the newer homes. Okay, great. How about, what are some of the few strengths of Double Diamond Elementary School and its feeder schools?
I think, first off, the staff. The staff is lots of veteran teachers here who know exactly what they're doing, how to work with kids. I think the school community as a whole, I think it's a real part of the neighborhood and part of the community.
Okay.
And they're just a lot of nice kids learning lots here, and it's a good place to be for kids and for teachers, and it's a good place for a parent to want to have their kid come to school.
So can you go back about your staff? What kind of background do they have? If you feel that they're great for your school.
There are a lot of people at this school who actually opened this school, so there are a lot of people who have a very deep understanding of this community and have pretty strong ties to the community. They've all gone through, all of the professional development and the prep stuff, so that they all have a good understanding of the kind of the nuts and bolts of teaching. I think one of the real strengths, though, here is that it is a veteran staff that really has been here a long time. Not all of them, but the majority have a strong tie to the community. Many live in this community. That is definitely a plus for the staff at this school.
Wonderful. So definitely the teacher might run into their students at the grocery store.
I can almost guarantee you that the teacher will run into their student at the grocery store.
And I totally agree, because my husband runs into his kids at the grocery stores and just even around the neighborhood. So I do agree with that. How about one more question? How do you feel about the future home and the commercial development will impact the Double Diamond Elementary School and its feeder schools?
So for Double Diamond specifically, if the zoning map as written holds true in the future, the new development really won't impact Double Diamond.
Oh, okay.
Our zone will actually be pretty much built out. It will impact Polaquitas and Brown in the future tremendously in terms of number of students and all of that, and possibly the need for additional elementary schools. But as far as the impact specifically for Double Diamond, it actually won't have much impact, because Polaquitas opening next year, just down the road, will take a lot of that new development area and a portion of our existing zone. And there's just no more space to build anything else.
With the new school, how many are you thinking is that zone for? How many students?
So they're talking about taking between 300 and 400 kids from the school, which would leave which
Oh.
would leave our population at around between 500 and 600 students.
So it alleviates some of the crowding, and then what about some of the different zoning that you have? Like the different, I forgot, the schedules, you have the kids on different schedules, so would that be eliminated?
So that is, as I understand it, once the new school opens up and pulls
Oh,
that
the
number of
tracks.
kids out of here, then we'll no longer be multi-track. We'll go back to the balanced calendar.
Interesting.
That is all subject to board approval and the district decision-making process,
Sure,
but
sure.
that ideally, that is exactly what will happen.
Yeah, I think that would be great for family that wants to go back to the balance
Yeah, for
schedule.
sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I really learned a lot, and we appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Wortman.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.